Shalom, y'all. All praises to the Most High. Back with another daily exhortation. I know I missed yesterday. There wasn't really much in my spirit to say. So I guess I should have started out with the first exhortation when I did the videos by saying I might miss a day if there's nothing on my spirit. I really just go by whatever the Most High drops in my spirit. And some days I have nothing to share with y'all through the spirit, so but I definitely have something to say today. Okay, I'll praise it. So I'm gonna get quick to the point. I don't want it to be too long because I gotta do my night closing shift and it's 10:34, so I can't be too long. But I'm gonna get straight to the point. So there was a friend request that someone sent me from my past, that a male sent me from my past, and I declined it, rightfully so. All praise to the Most High. And I wanted to share this because I know how crafty Satan can be, and not gonna lie, Satan was trying to get in my ear and tell me, oh no, just accept it so he can see that you got a husband now and kids, and see how your life is, and that you're not worried about him. No, because that's all it takes. That's all it takes. We cannot be innocent devices. And I've really just been meditating on, you have to completely cut ties off with your past. You cannot open the door up to any spirits. You cannot give Satan any room to come and play. Okay? None will serve. You cannot give Satan any room. Don't let these spirits trick you out your spot. The Most High has brought you too far. He's brought you too far in your journey for you to turn back and start doing the same things. And unfortunately, I've seen a lot of sisters fall out of this truth, unfortunately. And most of these women go back to doing their things they used to do. They go back talking to people they used to talk to. They go back being in relationships with their exes. And it's a real unfortunate thing to see, but it also goes to show when you come into this walk, you cannot bring that old stuff with you. You have to completely leave that alone. You have to leave your past in the past. You cannot keep contact with certain people. There are certain people you should not talk to anymore. There are certain things you should not listen to anymore. Certain things trigger the old you to want to go back. You can't leave any room for Satan to try to get you back to your old ways, because that's what he wants. He wants you to go back to your old ways. He wants you to forsake this walk, forsake this truth. And you know what I told myself out loud, or I thought in my head? I literally said, I've came too far on my walk. The Most High has brought me too far on my walk for me to give Satan any room, because I know who I was in the past. I know, what my struggles were. And Satan don't play fair. Satan knows our weaknesses. He knows where to try to get us. And we have to be real with ourselves, to know ourselves, to be like, I know I can't put myself in this situation. I can't even give Satan any room to be in a situation. We have to be real with ourselves and know what we struggle with, what we did struggle with in the world, and I know for me, I don't need that. I don't need nobody DMing me talking about haven't heard from you in a while, just wanted to check in, see how you doing. I know it's been get thee behind me, okay? So we gotta perceive when things are Satan and not be ignorant of his devices. So my beautiful sisters, you've came too far in your walk to be going back. Leave that past in the past, okay? Because you can't take it to the kingdom with you. You gotta let that old woman go and all of her ways. You got to choose life. That's what this walk is about. Choosing life, denying yourself, resisting the flesh, resisting temptation. And it's not going to be the last time it happened, because it wasn't the first time it happened. So men might pop up from your past, call you randomly, and from a whole creepy number. Like, they probably remembered your number, had it out in their phone still. You probably blocked the original number. They didn't call you from another phone, DMing you or trying to follow you and trying to DM you. Like, these things are not by chance. These are spirits working in the spiritual realm, try to get you to slip up and go back into the world. So I say all that to say, you have to cut ties off from your past completely, and don't let the past back in. Because once you reel that rope into your past, It's just gonna keep coming and keep. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to cut off. Don't do that to yourself. Don't go back to the same place you begged and cried the Most High to get you out of. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to the Most High. Don't do that to your family. You've come too far through the Spirit. All praise to the Most High. So know yourself. Cut off certain things. Cut off certain people. And keep it cut out. Keep it cut out. Everybody can't come on this walk with you. Everybody cannot come on this walk with you. Everybody's not meant to. Some people you can't kick it with no more. You can't talk to no more. And that's fine. But you have to examine and know what those things are. Got a few precepts. And I'm going to close it out. Okay. Matthew 12 and 43. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through many places, seeking rest and findeth none. Then he said, I will return into my house whence I came out, and when he is come, and he findeth the empty, swept, and garnished. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation. Okay, so these spirits, they come back. They come back with stronger spirits than before. And you got to stay in this word, because this is our weapon. This is our sword. This is how we fight. You got to stay in this word to fight them demons back. This is 1 Corinthians 5 and 7. So like 6. Your glory is not good. Know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump? Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as your unleavened. For even Christ our Passover sacrifice for us. All it takes is a little leaven. All it takes is a little sin. All it takes is to accept their request. All it takes is to text that brother back that checking up on you, talking about, I found your number in my phone. I just wanted to check on you. I see you got a husband. I just wanted to send my congratulations. No. Y'all think this might be crazy stuff. Stuff like this actually happen. Stuff like this actually happens. All it takes is that text back. Accepting that friend request. Hanging out with that friend that you know you shouldn't be hanging out with. Y'all don't have the same alignment. Y'all don't have the same views on anything. That you have to know when to separate from certain people. Even sisters that are not, and I'm not against, not talking to people that are not where you are spiritually. Because I talk to people that are not where I am, that are not under the same understanding as I am. But there's some certain people you have to know that you cannot be in contact with to protect your spirit. So just remember that. You cannot bring everybody on your walk with you. And some things have to be left behind, or you will not grow and become the woman the Most High is calling you to be, because these spirits are going to keep pulling you back to the old you. And you have to elevate and grow. So some things got to get cut off and stay there. Okay? And you can't don't feel bad about it. 1 Corinthians 15 and 33. Be not deceived. Okay. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. Evil communications corrupt good manners. And I got one more. It's about, and it's just like a dog going back to his vomit. Like, don't go back to your vomit. Don't go back to the old you. I want to get 2 more actually. Luke 9 and 62. And Yahawah said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God. You can't come into this walk, put your hand to the plow, and look back. You're not fit for the kingdom work. If you constantly looking back, talking to people you shouldn't be talking to, dealing with people you shouldn't be dealing with, how you trying to do the kingdom work and be about my kingdom? You can't even leave that sin alone. You can't even leave that past alone. The kingdom is the holiest place. We're trying to be in the most holiest presence. Leave them people alone. Leave them spirits alone before they swallow you up. You gotta flee from sin as the face of a serpent. Or if you get too near it, it will bite you. It will bite you. Then you're gonna be looking crazy. Then you're gonna be looking crazy because you should never been near it anyways. You should never been near it. That's kind of like what Sirach 13 say. Hold on, let me get this. Sirach 21 and 2. Flee from sin as the face of a serpent, for if thou comest too near it, it will bite thee. The teeth thereof as the teeth of a lion, slaying the souls of men. Flee from sin. Flee from temptation. Flee from it. Because you keep playing around, you're going to get bit. You're going to be back in the world, Lord forbid. Because you couldn't contain yourself. You deny your flesh. This is Sirach 12 and 13. Who would pity a charmer that is bitten with a beast, with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So one that goeth to the sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who would pity? Nobody's going to pity you. You shouldn't have been around it in the first place. And you got bit. You got in a situation that you could have that could have been avoided. You got caught up in some mess that could have been avoided. Had you stayed on the straight and narrow path and stayed in his word, which is your sword, that's how you fight. But you too busy out here doing stuff you ain't supposed to be doing. Talking to people you ain't supposed to be talking to. You got caught up and bit. Ain't nobody finna feel bad with you because you knew what you were supposed to do. You knew what was required and you knew what you shouldn't have been doing. We got to take accountability in this walk. There's a conscious choice you can make to rebuke and say, I'm not going to do that because the Most High has brought me too far. I owe the Most High too much and I love him too much to be playing like that. We got one more. We got to do better. I'm going to praise the Most High. Gotta leave that sin alone. Leave them people alone. I don't know where it is. Got the old wine. This is Matthew 9:16. No man putteth a piece of new cloth into an old garment, for that which is put in to fill it up taketh from the garment, and the rent is made worse. Neither do men put new wine into old bottles, else the bottles break, and the wine runneth out, and the bottles perish. But they put new wine into new bottles, and both are preserved. People don't take new wine and put it into an old bottle. So, leave them old bottles in the past and don't put your new self into them bottles. Don't do it. You've come too far through the Spirit. So that's all I have for y'all. Food for thought. Leave them people alone. Everybody cannot come on this walk with you. There's some people and certain things that you have to cut ties with severely and leave it there. But don't be ignorant for Satan's devices, thinking not strange when those spirits come to tempt you. And it's going to be a test from the Most High to see how firm are you really in this faith? How strong are you in this walk? How strong are you in this word? And are you going to go back? Are you going to rebuke and resist the devil? Okay, so that's this walk is about, man. Fighting that flesh, fighting temptation, fleeing from sin, resisting the devil. This is the last one I'm going to get. James 4:7. Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. Draw nigh to God and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Clean your hands, resist the devil, and submit unto Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Stay in his word, continue to fight these demons, and don't give Satan any room. Don't open the door to any spirits. Protect your spirit and know the things that you have to completely keep out of your walk, and know the things you have to cut off, and know the things that you have to keep out of your walk completely. Like, do not give Satan any room. Do not open the door up to any spirits. Stay strong, because that's how people fall. That's how people fall out the truth. They give them spirits a little inch and they take them out. They give it a little room, just a little leaven to hold them up. All it takes is a little sin. All it takes is that one response. So stay vigilant, because the devil, as a roaring lion, is walking about seeking whom he may devour. And he wants to sift you out this truth, and he wants your soul. He out for blood, and he ain't playing fair. So don't be ignorant his devices, and gird up the loins of your mind and keep enduring, because it's going to be a bloody fight if we want to make it to the kingdom of heaven. And Satan ain't playing fair. And we shouldn't either. So put your boxing gloves on to get in the ring. I love y'all. Shalom.